So in this case, everybody can remember the transfer function in analogous system, RLC series circuit. Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
That means the h of t equals to 1 over. That means 1 divided by LCT square plus RCT plus 1. So if we convert into j omega term, that means that in frequency domain, then it becomes 1 over LC j omega square plus RC j omega plus 1. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this case, the 1 minus LC omega square is the real part, and j omega RC is the imaginary part. So they are in rectangular form. So we need to convert into polar form. If we convert into polar form, then it becomes
Rectangular to polar form, sir.
Huh?
Rectangular to polar form, sir.
Yes, rectangular to polar form.
Okay, sir.
So if we do rectangular to polar form, we need to write down a square root of A1 minus LC omega square whole square plus RC omega whole square. Isn't it? Do you understand?
Okay, sir. Understand.
Yes, sir.
All of you, Sudol?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, here we use calculator, sir. That's better.
Yeah, minimum calculation, right? Minimum calculation.
Rectangular to
Okay, so look at, I'll be back in that point again. In this case, you can see. Can you see this? Can you see my cursor points? 1 over is SQRT is the function in Excel sheet that makes the square root. Understand? So 1 minus G8. G8 means what? G8 means LC. Okay? GM.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Then, okay, then omega square. Omega square means here 376.966 whole square. All right?
Yes, sir.
Plus, that was j omega, no, not j omega, omega RC whole square. So omega means here and RC means H8. H8 means 8 number row, H column. H column, 8 number row. It means H8. Understand?
Yes, sir.
G8 means G column, 8 number row.
8 number row.
That's the thing. And the LCR value was given like this, right? 1.5 e to the power minus 3. And C was 112 e to the power minus 6. R was 10 ohm. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that we have applied here the formula. This one. After that, we have found, again, we need to convert into in the what is called the general form. If we need to convert into general form, we can change the form. We make it general form. So you see 1.53 is coming. So output voltage pattern we need to find out. So we know that VO equals to transfer function into input voltage, right?
Yes, sir.
So input was how much? 880 divided by pi for the first fundamental component. multiply I8. I8 means this one, I number column and 8 number row. 8 number, so I8. I8, okay. So if you divide it, is 428. It is similar with the whose value, Muhammad Tohidul. Your value and this value is same, right? Okay. Even theta also same, 40 degree. So here,
Yes,
this is
sir.
if we don't put here degree, then it will
Yes, sir.
come as radian form. So radian converted into degree. That's why minus 40 degree theta. Okay. In case of second one, the formula is same, but due to the harmonics number, the frequency changes. That's why square root of 1 minus G8. G8 means LC. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And C8 means the omega.
Yes, sir.
And C because of the harmonics number, third harmonics. So third time of the fundamental frequency of harmonics. Alright? That's why the 3 into C8 whole square, overall square again, and in case of second term, the A side is RC, J omega, right? Omega becomes 3 into C8 whole square. So we got the transfer function for third harmonics. So in this case, output voltage amplitude becomes 880 divided by 3 into 3.14. This 3 because of the harmonics number into I9 coming. I9 coming why? I9, yeah, this one. This one is I9. So I9 multiply with the I9. So it is coming the output voltage. And theta becomes minus 15.67. Why I have asked you to check yourself, because I'm confused with the degree value. That's why you need to do manually. You need to do manually, okay? Because here is the what is called that theta becomes smaller. Theta becomes smaller, whereas other problem theta is higher. Understand? I have checked that one also. I have sent you that you see theta value is increasing. But in our case, the given problem, theta value is decreasing. That's why I asked you to check yourself. Everybody can see even function symmetry. Right? So last time we have studied up to the half-wave rectified signal. Half-wave rectified signal we have done, right? So today we are starting by even function symmetry signal and odd function symmetry signal. Before that, everybody should write down. Everybody should write down. Why do you need to study even function symmetry and odd function symmetry? Write down this question. Have you written?
No, sir.
I have asked you, why do you need to study even function symmetry and odd function symmetry? Please write down quickly. Have you written?
Yes, sir.
The answer is in order to make the solution of Fourier series smaller, shorter. Okay. In order to make the solution shorter smartly. Because in case of even function symmetry, the Bn coefficient is null. Null is N-U-L-L, null.
So because in case of
In case of even function symmetry,
symmetry,
Bn coefficient is null. So only An and A0 will be calculated. So the solution becomes shorter. In case of odd function symmetry, An and A0 coefficient are null.
the null is spelling N-U-L-L.
N-U-L-L.
Yes, sir.
All of you have written? What have you written? Repeat.
So why do you need to even function and odd function symmetry? Answer: in order to make
Hold on. Why do you need to study?
study, sir.
Study even function symmetry and odd function symmetry.
Symmetry.
That means the objective of studying even function and odd function symmetry. That's the question. Tell.
In order to make the solution of Fourier series smaller or shorter smartly, because in case of even function symmetry, the An coefficient of null only Bn coefficient of null only An and A0 is calculated, and in case odd function symmetry, An and A0 coefficient are null.
Yes. So only Bn should be calculated.
Only Bn should be calculated. Yes, sir.
This is the objective of studying even function and odd function symmetry. Now we will see definition of even function symmetry. Because until we understand how can we define even function symmetry, then we cannot actually go forward. We have to be stopped on the point. Here the definition says, look at the definition. the function f of t is said to be an even function symmetry if f of minus t equals to f of t. Yeah, look at this point. Look at this point. Oh, in trouble. Positive trouble. In event, can you see?
Yes, sir.
Problem is শেষ নাই। Wait a moment. Today is 2 hours class, right?
Yes, sir.
I urge you to study hard for the midterm, because if you cannot do the good in midterm, then trouble arises. Big trouble, not only trouble, big trouble. And remember, the 22nd also will have the Viva, okay? 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. 3 days Viva. Problem. And the student has left. Why?
Sir, net problem.
Net problem. I see. Net is a big problem. You see, the problem arises due to the net. If net is available and good speed, then online class is like normal class. There is no difference. Here it says minus f of t. What does it mean? Because x-axis is t, right? And y-axis is f of t. Y-axis is f of t. So t has the, two types of value. One is positive value, another one is negative value. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So based on positive value and negative value, what is the value of f of t? If you can find it correctly, then there is no problem to find the even function or odd function. Okay. So everybody understand minus t and plus t, right? Now f of t, in this case, f of t has always positive value because there is no negative here. There is no negative value f of t. So all are positive. If you see any signal is this type of all positive, you can automatically predict this is an even function symmetry, right?
Yes, sir.
But the problem arises if you have the negative amplitude. In this case, you cannot predict. You have to find it so that you can see whereas this signal is even or odd. So let's see this signal, this square wave signal. Is it even function or odd function?
Both functions.
What is the write down? In this case, f of t, what is the value f of t? F of t, what is this value? F of t means the positive side.
Minus f of t or
Positive side, positive side. That means this side.
yes,
F of t.
even f of t.
Huh?
Even side.
Yeah, this side, the right side is f of t. So you can calculate here or here because they have the amplitude, or here you can consider this point. You have to consider. It says what is this? Symmetry. Symmetry means equal, equity. Nafisa.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear
Yes,
the
sir.
symmetry?
Yes, sir.
So the symmetric distance, that means t value should be same in both sides, left side or right side. Left side or right side, wherever you take t, the both side t should be in same value. That's why it is called symmetry. So f of t is positive in this side. Positive, which point do you want to pick? T by 4 or 3t by 4, or you can cut down also, no problem. If you want to make here, what is the value here? T by 2, right? This is T by 2, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that you have to write down the f of t by 2 f of t by 2 equals to, what is the value here? Negative a. Consider it is a amplitude. Negative a. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to consider now f of minus t by 2 because it is symmetric distance you have to consider. Minus t by 2. Where is that value? Minus t by 2.
Minus a, sir.
Minus a.
Here also
Minus a.
minus. So minus a, they are equal, right?
Yes, sir.
So we can write down f of minus t by 2 equal to f of
T by 2.
t by 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you see this condition, f of minus t plus f of t, so they are the same. So the given square wave signal is given function symmetry. Okay? It is proved, right? Anyone has any confusion?
No, sir.
If function of t by 4.
Sir, again, sir.
Okay, if function of t by 4, very good question. Very good. if function of t by 4, then you have to consider it is starting from here, right? One cycle, where is finished? This one. So t by 4 minus t by 4 f of minus t by 4 equals to how much? Starting from there. So here is a. Okay? A, right? Again it is coming and falling down. So first point is what? A. So f of t by 4 also a. So they are saying f of minus t by 4 equals to f of t by 4. So the function is even function symmetry. If someone is very smart, no sir, I will consider minus t by 4 is a and f of t by 4 is minus. No, you cannot, because the signal is starting from here and coming. So which point touching firstly, you have to consider that point. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anyone waiting because he's giving the beep? Anyone has any question?
No, sir.
স্যার সিমেট্রির ক্ষেত্রে কি সবসময় স্যার হলো মানে ইনিশিয়াল পয়েন্ট থেকে শুরু করতে হবে, সিগন্যালটা কোথায় থেকে
I cannot hear you properly.
You could not hear me clearly? Okay, wait. I say that if you consider minus t by 4 and t by 4, then you have to start with the initial you can consider. Initially you can consider. Okay, start from there because this is coming this way. So which point touching firstly, you have to consider that amplitude. For this, it is touching first time. And for this, when the t by 4 coming, so amplitude showing here. After that going down, right? That's why both timing amplitude are positive. Okay? That's why.
স্যার
Yes, I mean,
for the first time minus t by 4, here sir signal is start from 0, then sir it reach to a.
yes.
So sir we need to consider a, the last point.
Yes, of course. 0, how can you consider 0? Because 0 has no value. Understand?
Yes sir.
0 has no meaning. 0, if you write 0, it has no what is called any sign, positive or negative. 0 is 0.
Yes sir.
You have to consider always amplitude. Wherever amplitude existing. Wherever amplitude existing, you can do that part.
T by 4, two amplitudes sir. Positive A amplitude and negative A amplitude. First sir positive A, then sir it goes down to negative A.
Yes.
So sir here we need to consider positive A only.
Because the positive A got the first play here. See. Can you see my writing?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it starts from 0, right? Goes
Yes.
up. Amplitude and becomes stable, right? So
Yes,
in the
sir.
corner,
Yes sir.
corner touching first time. And it goes steadily. And when it goes down, that time is t by 4. So it's starting the first time is t by 4. So here is amplitude A. After that, crossing T by 4 goes negative, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the first time touching the A is positive. Understand?
Yes, sir.
If you cannot, then you think, if you go from Gazipur to Gulistan, you have to cross the Uttara, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh? So whenever you cross the Uttara, then somebody gave you some kind of stuff. Okay, I gave you stuff and you taking. Understand? So you load increasing. After that, the Gulistan guy will touch you or catch you. Okay? Is it clear now?
Okay, sir.
Sir, here
Yes, sir.
minus T by 4 to T by 4 is 1 cycle or half cycle?
It's half cycle. Minus T by 4 to T by 4 is half cycle. How can you say 1 cycle? You say, looking also half cycle, and even you do math, it becomes also half cycle. Look, minus T by 4. Oh, the distance, okay? This is the first. So T by 4 minus T by 4. So it is T plus T. So what is coming? T by 2. Right? So half cycle. T by 2 is half cycle. Clear? F of T by 4 equals to 0. F of minus T by 4
0.
also 0. Because this point, crossing point, crossing point. So their value, f of t value is 0. This one also 0. So if you want to take this one, split the time, this and this, that f of what is the value here? T value how much?
Minus T by 2.
Yes, minus T by 2. And here, plus
T by 2.
Yes. If you write down the f of t by 2 equals to minus Bm. And here also minus Bm.
Sine over cos of f, sir. Sine over cos of f, sir,
Yes.
is 0. Because, sir, it's
Yes.
itself curved. It's changing sir, position. That's why, sir, 0.
Okay, everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now move to odd function. How can you find out the odd function? Look at the similar thing. Similar thing. Odd function symmetry. In case of odd function symmetry, the difference only here. Minus sign will be in front of the f of t. But even function was plus f of t. There
Yes,
will be minus.
Minus f of t.
This is called odd function symmetry. That's all. Let's see one example. This one. That is how much?
T by 4.
4. That is minus t by 4. So f of T by 4. How much?
The plus Bm.
Plus Bm. And f of minus T by 4. Here, right?
Yes, sir. Minus Bm.
Minus Bm. So can we write minus f of T by 4?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
So there is minus sign behind the f of T.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if
But given
T by 2, what will happen, sir?
f of T by 2.
Equal.
Yes,
How
sir.
can you consider f of T by 2? Because f of T by 2 is 0, 0. F of T is 0. There
Yes, sir.
also 0. How can you consider? You have to think always where is amplitude existing. We can do Fourier series of this signal, but we will apply that even function or odd function symmetry. That condition, okay? To reduce the size of the solution. So if you see signal is like this, all the left side existed, the right side existed, left side is not existed. So you need to draw the mirror. Okay, so there is T minus, that is minus root.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
as I mentioned here, from the given signal you can predict this is going to be even function symmetry because all are positive amplitude. Understand?
Yes, sir.
But still you need to prove because you have to make it perfect. So here is T by 2. There is minus T by 2. So T by 2 amplitude A minus T by 2 also A. So this is even function symmetry.
Even
An
function symmetry.
0. So you need to find out only A and A 0. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Another condition. Another condition is it is positive slope, this is negative slope. So average value how much?
There.
0, sir. 0.
Area of this cycle. Area of this cycle is 0.
Yeah.
That's why we need to consider only half cycle. Half cycle. That thing has been talked about here. Only positive slope taken into account. That's why time is T by 2. That means limit is. Then look at we need to find out, we have got the limit. Now our target to find out the function of the signal. To find out the function of the signal, we need to apply the state line equation. Because it changes respect to time. So every time changes. That's why y equals to mx. Y considered that means f of t equals to mx. So m is amplitude, divided by displacement. So amplitude is A. Look at amplitude is A, right? You can see.
Yes, sir.
And distance is T by 2.
Divide.
Distance is T by 2. Here, A divided by T by 2, that is twice A by T. This is the slope, right? So x of t or f of t, there will be f of t equals to twice A by T into T, right? And omega equals to how much? Twice pi by F, twice pi by T, right? Twice pi by T.
Yes, sir.
So T equals to how much? Pi. T equals to pi. Why pi?
Yes, sir.
Cause sir, half cycle, sir. Half cycle.
Yes, half cycle, right. Half cycle. So T equals to pi. So 2 radian per second is omega here. Now h equals to 2 by t. Why 2 by t? It was 1 by t. Integration 0 to t. F of t dt. This was the equation, right? Here t is how much? T by 2. T by 2 limit. Maximum limit T by 2. So T by 2.
Yes, sir.
So 1 over T by 2 is 2 by T.
2 by T.
Okay? Atikor.
Yes, sir.
You have to be very careful here.
Yes, sir.
T by 2. And then the function 2A by T into T. So after integration, you can find out the E by T. Okay? We will start. This is AN. AN is 2 by T. 0 to T, right? Here is will be 2 divided by problem. Two divided by T by 2. So it becomes 4 by T. 0 to T by 2. Twice a T cos n omega t dt. So we need to apply the UV formula. Okay? T cos n omega t dt. So you need to apply UV formula. That U is as T and V is cos n omega t. U equals to T and V equals to cos n omega t. Okay? So you apply after that doing the integration and put limit. Finally, you will get twice A divided by n square pi square.